easiest way to 2 times your work rate is to throw your phone down the stairs, turn off any notifications on your computer, and full screen the task that you need to do. But you kind of already knew that, didn't you? That's level 1. And sure, it will improve your focus and help you get work done a lot, but let me take you to the higher levels. Let's say you're working on your computer. What does it look like? Razer background, Discord open, Netflix and YouTube ready at the click of a button? That doesn't sound like a great place to be working, does it? Take a look at my computer. Black background, only 6 applications, grayscale filter, and Chrome extensions which make it impossible to go on anything like Netflix or YouTube. Now you might think that that sounds extreme, but is it really? If you want to do more work but in less time, then tidying up your desktop isn't that big of a deal. By doing that, you could save yourself 5, 10 or even 15 minutes by saving yourself from clicking on some random thing which grabs your attention. And trust me, that time adds up. Minimize your workplace, only keep what's necessary, and get rid of anything which could possibly distract you. That's level 2. Let me take you to level 3. Now this one might come as a surprise and might even sound stupid, but look around you. Look at the room that you're in. Clothes on the floor, unmade bed. You don't even notice right now, but as soon as you tidy your room, your mind will feel so much more at peace. Now I don't mean stuffing things under the bed, I mean giving things actual designated locations and throwing out anything which you don't need. Here's a picture of my room. Everything in place, nothing unnecessary. If you do tidy your room, then eventually it will get messy again, or at least something will fall out of place, but that's okay. The way to do it is to do one massive tidy, and then as soon as you see something out of place, either throw it away or put it back to its designated location. That's level 3. Let me take you to level 4. This one's a simple one, and it just involves drawing your mind back from wandering. Basically, meditation. We have around 70,000 thoughts per day. When you're working, some random thought of a burger could pop up in your head, and then you get lost in a daydream thinking about eating a burger. The way to deal with this is to firstly, remove distractions like I already said. Secondly, you have to practice drawing your mind back to presence. Every day, spend at least 5 minutes sitting and paying attention to something specific. This could be an image, a sound, or a feeling. I like to pay attention to the things around me, like the birds chirping or the wasp flying. Your mind will inevitably go over to some other thoughts, but that's the whole point of it. As soon as you notice yourself thinking about something else, you have to gently draw your mind back to presence. That's level 4. Let me take you to level 5. If you really want to level up your focus, then you have to work when no one else is around. Basically, in the early morning or really late at night. When there's no one else around, it's just so much easier to get into the flow state of doing your own thing, and it's kind of like your own solo mission. In my opinion, you should work early in the morning. If you work late at night, then the whole day would have already passed, so you'll be tired and your brain will be fried, and you'll mess up your sleep because it's bad to get light between the hours of 10 and 4 AM, and the work is just not going to be of much quality. Whereas, if you work in the early morning, then your day has just started, so you'll have a fresh mind, you can have coffee and improve your focus, and it won't disrupt your sleep. You'll be getting the hardest part of the day done, so the rest of the day will feel so much better, and you'll be getting ahead of everyone before they've even woken up. If that isn't a strong enough argument to get you working in the early morning instead of late at night, then I don't know what is. It is true that things like creative tasks might be better later at night, but you really have to just experiment and see what works best for you. Don't tell yourself that you're a night person, because have you really tried working early in the morning? That's level 5. Let me take you to level 6. To get yourself into the zone, you need to have a focused routine. Before you start the task that you want to do, then do a few routinely things to get you into the zone. For example, I put on a hoodie, put on some glasses, put on what I call the focus box, put in some earplugs, and then put on some headphones which play some low frequency music. When I do this, I know that it's time to do focused work, so it helps me get into the zone. The sequence of steps zone me in, and it becomes a habitual thing to do focused work afterwards. Lots of professional athletes have been known to do something like this, and this book actually came from the idea Atomic Habits. That's level 6. Let me take you to level 7. This one's for the extreme of you out there. Now you may have noticed in the last level what I called the focus box. It may not look that majestic, but trust me, it is. What it does is completely narrow my focus onto the thing in front of me. It limits distractions to the next level. Combining this with having my hood up, at least 70% of my field of view is taken up by the work in front of me, so it's so much easier to get on with it. You might think it's silly, but I think it's great. If you want to do this, then get some cardboard and just make it yourself. So there you have it, the 8 levels of focused deep work. I hope you enjoyed this video. See you in the next one.